Hey, Mr. Merlati, it's John Pazza speaking. I'm glad you received my voice message, and I really appreciate you taking the call. How's your day going so far?
You can just call me Tony, and it's going well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I saw on your LinkedIn that you're originally from Wisconsin. Are you living in the Atlanta area now?
I actually just started working with Bluebell Federal a few months ago and moved to Atlanta recently.
Oh, great. Well, I hope you're enjoying Atlanta so far. It's a great city.
Yeah, so far it's great. Hopefully, I'll get to do some exploring the city once I'm fully settled with this new job.
Yeah, I'd be happy to give you some suggestions for places to go once you find the time. I was actually doing some research on Bluebell and saw that you guys were started in Atlanta over 100 years ago. That's a great achievement. How's your transfer to Bluebell Federal been going so far?
It's been going well. I got a good amount of experiences as CIO at my prior company, and I've just been trying to implement what I've learned over the years here at Bluebell.
So what exactly do you guys do at Bluebell Federal?
Well, we provide expert advice and attention to people looking for guidance with anything from checking and savings accounts to corporate real estate financing.
Okay, great. I don't know if you know, I actually work for a company called Gartner. Are you familiar with us at all?
The name rings a bell, but I'm not certain exactly what you guys do.
Well, Gartner is actually the leading research and advisory company in the world with over 15,000 associates serving companies in over 100 countries. But before I talk more about Gartner, I'm curious to learn more about Bluebell Federal and see if we can help you guys out if you have the time.
Yeah, I've got some time. Would you like to now?
Oh, and before we go any further, is there anyone else involved in the buying process for Bluebell you think should be present for this?
As long as I stay under my budget, I have the authority to make purchasing decisions. So we should be fine to move forward.
Okay, perfect. So with your role as CIO, have you been doing the budgeting for Bluebell's IT department?
But I have a few employees below me who also work on putting the budget together. But yes, I get the final say in the budget.
Are these employees' primary jobs to work on the budget?
We have one employee whose primary job is to work on the budget, as well as a few additional employees who assist him, though it isn't their main role.
Okay, do you know where they get the information they use to create the budget?
Well, I'm not sure how they get it before I got here, but so far we've just been basing it off of past budgets and trying to adjust for the growth of the company, as well as using what information we can find online.
Okay, and do you guys have any specific ways to ensure you're keeping up with industry standards for IT budgeting?
I tend to do some online research myself to try and stay up to date with the standards, but I will admit it can be difficult to find good and reliable information from the internet.
Yeah, I mean, do you think it would have a big impact on your company if you had a reliable and unbiased source to provide all this information to you?
Yeah, that would be great.
But before I talk more about that, I'd also like to ask about whether you've had any trouble in finding guidance and advice in your experience as CIO. Many people seem to have to learn from their mistakes due to CIO being a relatively new position in the business world.
I think I have learned a lot in my 11 years, but there is still definitely a lot I don't know. Like you said, it is fairly a new position, so I really only have my own experiences to learn from.
It can also be tough for CIOs because technology keeps evolving at a faster and faster pace. And the more it evolves, the more important it is for companies to stay ahead of the curve. Would you agree with that?
Oh, no doubt. Technology is changing the way we do business for sure.
So would you be interested if Gartner could provide you with an experienced IT professional with many years working in roles very similar to yours that you could turn to for advice and guidance on important decisions?
I would definitely be interested in hearing about it.
So the first thing we can discuss is called Gartner Research. It's a part of what we call Gartner CIO, and it's a collection of over 135,000 documents spanning over 1,300 IT topics put into one database. The research is independent and unbiased, so you can be assured it is reliable. And Gartner Research can save your company an immense amount of time from sifting through unreliable information to find only a portion of the information you need for your budgets. If you don't mind me asking, in what range are you paying the employee who does this research for Bluebell?
I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I believe it is over $60,000.
Okay, and so just to quantify the benefit of Gartner Research, you could put that entire salary towards a more productive task or you could just completely save the $60,000 salary. And you're also going to save your own time as well as the time of the other employees who assist with this research. This brings the value of Gartner Research to well over $60,000. Do you see the benefit in using Gartner Research?
I certainly can see how having all the research done for me could be of value to me and Bluebell.
Perfect. And so the second part of Gartner CIO we can discuss is the executive partner that comes with it. The executive partner is an experienced IT professional who acts as a mentor/consultant to help advise you on important decisions. Like you said earlier, you really have only had your own experience to learn from. Do you think there are times where having a second opinion on important decisions from someone with even more experience could be of value to you?
I certainly don't think it would hurt.
Yeah, exactly. I also read in your LinkedIn bio that you see yourself as a big picture guy and that your strengths are more about connecting the dots than knowing every little technical detail and acronym. Do you think if you had a mentor who was more detail oriented, the two of you combined could make a great team?
Certainly, I'm all about teamwork. I'm a strong believer that in order to succeed, it's important to work together with people who see things from different perspectives.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. So would you agree that having unbiased and reliable information in order to create your budgets, as well as a mentor to help aid in crucial decisions, could be a great asset for Bluebell?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But what are we looking at as far as price for the Gartner CIO package?
I'm glad you asked. So for right now, for the full Gartner CIO package, the price is $50,000 for the first year with a 3% price increase the following 2 years. And then you have an option for renewal after the third year. How does that sound to you?
I like the package, but that is a lot of money. We're trying to cut spending right now, and I don't know if I'm looking to increase spending.
So are you really just concerned about the overall price for the package?
Yes, I am. We've been very hesitant on new spending increases recently.
Yeah, I completely understand that. But I think if you just look at the value of the package, the benefits far outweigh the costs. As we discussed earlier, the value of Gartner Research alone is over 60,000. That, along with the intangible value of the Gartner Executive Partner, far outweighs the yearly price of the package.
Yeah, I guess you're right when you look at it that way. I was also concerned about the executive partner. How much oversight do they provide for me and Bluebell?
So are you really just concerned with how often they'll be in contact with you?
Yeah, I'm just not quite clear on that.
Well, I'm glad you asked. That's definitely an important question. So for the executive partner, you are guaranteed monthly interactions, but most partners exceed that and go over the top. Along with that guarantee, every year the executive partner will conduct an annual on-site workshop, and you will have access to an additional 70 plus educational and networking events annually. The executive partners are all very experienced former IT professional whose job now is to focus on helping their clients, such as yourself. So you can be sure that they will be available frequently. Does that help clarify that for you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Okay, perfect. So as I said earlier, for the Gartner CIO package, which includes Gartner Research and the executive partner, as well as much more, it's $50,000 for the first year with the 3% price increase the following 2 years, and then your option for renewal. Like we've already discussed, the value of the package should be worth well over $60,000, creating a minimum value of $10,000. Are you still interested in doing business together?
I am. I really think Gartner CIO can be a benefit or a great asset for me and Bluebell.
I'm glad to hear that. I believe we will too. I'll go ahead and email you a contract for you to review, and you can let me know if there are any more questions.
Sounds great to me.
All right, well, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, John. You do the same.